That's how heritage hip hop was built. Heritage hip hop was not built in the spirit of competition. It was built in the spirit of complementing. And complementing is anti-American. Because through capitalism, you are taught what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine, and I'm going to rise at the cost of who you are. So being that you're taking very socialist attitudes in bringing artists, a vision, and a state together, what do you think is the main thing that holds people back from being a collective and successful?
Collective and successful. I like that question.
Definitely, a lot of people are their own enemy. They can be very stubborn, not open-minded. That's definitely like the top two I notice the most. And you know, sometimes it's out of fear. Maybe they don't want to go all in. Maybe they don't believe in themselves. But like, you know, you have to. Yeah. You have to.
The lack of self-love is big in the industry. It's hard for people to take compliments in the industry because they doubt themselves so much. As she stated, it's hard to think that somebody actually likes your stuff because you're not getting maybe the views that you thought you would get on something. But it doesn't always take the views. Sometimes it just takes that one word of mouth of somebody saying, check this out. And you could have 1,000 views and be like, oh, I don't think it's all that. But somebody that will invest with, like you said, $3 million into you and be like, that 1,000 views now goes to 10 million views in a day. Like, so I feel like the lack of self-love is very tough in this industry, definitely.
But see, that's what hip-hop has been turned into. Hip-hop started out from gangs wanting to see violence end in the community. Then it turned into peace, love, unity, and having fun. Then it turned into, I need a record deal. Then it turned into, I want money. Then it turned into, how can I stop others from eating to make sure I eat? Then it went to followers instead of paychecks. So now, loving yourself is not the norm. It's loving the image that is projected and getting people to pay attention. Attention is the new money in hip-hop. So being that we are in the attention business, how hard or what struggle has it been to feed the ego and serve your purpose?
Oh, I got something for this.
You can go ahead.
Can I hit it real quick?
You go first.
There is a codependency when it comes to the entertainment industry. Like you said, followers, likes, attention is more valuable at the end of the day right now than money. Artists a lot of times will take a simple advanced paycheck than what they're worth just to get the attention and the followers and likes.
Let me interrupt you for 1 second. I want you to continue.
Yeah, go for it.
The average artist is worth $2 million, but they never see it. And that's something that we're trying to get people to understand. I just wanted to put that in there as to agree with what you're saying.
She gonna hit that part.
Man, I was gonna take a whole nother route.
I mean, was good.
Okay, so for me, I agree. All those things are valued more than it should be, but like human interaction and I guess more so for artists, evoking an emotion that people could feel should be more of value than those things. Pretty much, you could do all of those things, but in my opinion, that doesn't have longevity. Like it's kind of like the statements when people say, "You'll always remember how somebody made you felt or something made you felt."
Right.
That should be held more value at this time, but people are just competing with each other and just going back and forth. But they're forgetting what the real purpose of what they're doing it for. Are you becoming an artist or a creative because this is what you love to do and you love creating art, or is it because you want to look better than the next artist and
Well, that once again goes into the hatred of self-love. Because see, hip-hop to me seems like a big high school. Everybody has a clique, and either you down or you not. So you have the nerds, you have the jocks, you have the cool kids, you got the stoners, you got the pretty girls, and then you have the outsider trying to find either their own clique or how to join in. Here's my question though. What is the benefit of not having the clique rather than joining?
Being outside of a clique, you find that self-love and that self-compassion because now you got to grind harder, which means that your roots are going to be deeper than the ones that are clout chasing and the ones that are being the followers at the end of the day. That's what I feel about it.
It depends. Because when it's just you by yourself and you have no one else to pick up the slack, it all lies on you. So people also struggle with that. But then when they have a team, then sometimes people struggle with trust. So like, as long as you surround yourself with the right people and it makes sense, then you should definitely have a clique. But if you're also by yourself, you have to hustle and stay motivated, because once you stop, everything's done.
Everything
stops.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So let's talk about the differences of what We Are Jersey is rather than the norm, the what's out right now. So the norm right now is, look at my picture. Look at my picture. Look at my picture. I got a song out. Look at my picture. Yeah, when I look at your brand is pictures, understanding, and emotion. For instance, I was looking at an interview that you did, maybe just did her quite recently, with the young lady who had like the nun stuff on her video.
Okay.
Just, what's her name?
Philippe. Yeah.
Okay, Philippe. That's right. Okay, I was looking at that, but the line of like the heritage hip hop, my line of questions are from thought perspective and intelligent introspectiveness. Your questions deal with more with experience and outcome of experience, which I really enjoy of your interviews. Why is it important for you to not be the, what's your favorite color? Who's your favorite artist? Why is that important for you not to take that route, as opposed to just giving the artist another person to talk to? I
like to challenge, and that goes back to the education part too. I like to challenge every artist's intellect. I want to give you questions that are going to probably be asked to you later on in life by real people that aren't just going to just put you on a platform to just have a regular conversation like colors and favorite food and stuff. And I like to go deeper. I like to go a lot deeper. Like, what is the creative aspect of what you're doing? Why are you doing it this way than the normal way? And that's what we like to bring, those kind of creative directors and creative executive directors of their own projects onto our platform, because that's very important to show that you did this differently than the norm, as you stated.
The interview with Chase Fetty actually went into that. And what I want to understand from you is this. In a world where people of brown skin are vilified because we're different, hip-hop entertainment entities have gone away from embracing the different and being the usual. Tell me the beauty about being different, not following the norm, not talking about clicks or anything, just being different and showing somebody to appreciate their differences and be yourself. Because you're teaching that in some interviews that other people are not getting. And I'm seeing the reaction of certain folks. There was another one. There was a singer, Envy, maybe?
Envy.
Evie
sings.
Yeah, red hair. It was an interview with that, and certain lines of, even with her singing, things coming out, she's expressing her talent, but she wasn't even exposing herself. And the questions that you ask people in the interview exposed yourself. So what is the payoff of that different and inviting people to yourself rather than to your facade?
It shows a different side of the artist, and it's a more personable side that everybody can relate to. That's what I feel can drive these artists to just continue to bring out a different image of themselves that they've never seen before. And that's what we want to bring out in We Are Jersey, a different side of you. Even with the interview questions in the magazine, we ask differently than just the norm questions, because at the end of the day, there's always another side of somebody that they're not showing, and that's the story that we want to bring out. Why? Because it's more relatable than just your normal, oh, okay, I did this, I do that, and I got these amount of likes. No, I want to know where you came from, your roots, and why you're continuing to do it, and what makes you different, but in certain different questions. Absolutely.
Okay. Same thing with the models. Who runs the models?
Both of us.
Both of us.
Okay, so Jersey Diamonds.
Yes.
Established 2015. That's the whole tag. I said that.
Sure did, yeah.
But the thing about modeling is everybody has to be fake prosthetic or an Atlanta stripper type body. But you take beauty on another level and accentuate that beauty. I'll put it like this, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. The beauty of a woman is the ability to change the area and impact the soul of the person that's watching. Am I correct?
I would say that's a pretty good way of putting it, yeah.
Okay. That's why we say women are beautiful, and we don't say men are beautiful. Because women heighten what's being built. Men already build it for it to have structure. And having models brought to the entity, you're teaching people once again, love you and know that you can be here instead of where everybody says you should be. What is the payoff of somebody owning their beauty and finding their self, not only in their physical, but to deliver a self that's inside that makes them beautiful as well?
I would have to say having that in general, or that confidence, you're unstoppable. You know what I mean? You'll be strong in whatever thoughts about yourself. No one can tell you different. And that's a beautiful thing, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. She said it. So, that's the scope of it all. Definitely.